Second thoughts, also known as timing is everything. I'm sure we've all heard the term timing is everything. We take it into a context of possibly something that has to be done at work or at home or some missed opportunity we had. Timing is everything. If you'll recall, in my last presentation to this group, I gave a speech titled The I in Team. And that basically was going over the idea that I felt overwhelmed, as many of us do from time to time, with work and home and my Toastmaster obligations. I felt it was time for me to slow down and to move back a little bit and kind of level off my participation in Toastmasters, become more for me. And there were a couple reasons why that happened. I described one group of people who are influenced to me, and I'm sure to many of us. This group over here of non-Toastmasters who say, well, why do you do that? Why do you spend your time and your money doing that? And they just don't understand. And I kind of put them off to the side saying, well, we'll address them later. I want to take a minute to address that group. Those are very valuable people in our lives. Many of them are family. Quite honest, my sister is a why Toastmasters person. She doesn't understand why I do this. I don't understand why people collect stamps. Why? But they do it and they enjoy it. And so she is slowly, basically she's decided not to say anything, and I don't say anything to her, and so we just go along that way. So we all have the why Toastmasters groups in our lives, and they're very valuable people. Just because they are not Toastmasters doesn't decrease their value in our lives. They haven't woken up yet and joined Toastmasters. We'll get them to join soon, I'm sure. But what was the timing of that speech? That speech occurred on May 2nd. Conference, our last conference, started on May 17th, about 2 weeks later. By that point, I had all my obligations for my 3 clubs. I was the district contest chair, which means I had to get the contestants ready for conference. And I had participated probably in about 10 to 15 different area and district contests up to that point. I also had my job and my family and everything else going on. I was burnt out, and so I was frustrated. And so I said, yeah, you know what, I'm just going to slow down. I'm going to back away from Toastmasters a little bit. I'm just going to do my club duties and just take it easy for a while. The I in team. So that went along for a couple weeks. The day after conference, I felt a weight had been lifted off my shoulders. It was over. Things were slowing down. I came to my 3 Toastmasters meetings. There were weeks I didn't have any meetings, except for our little meeting here, but I didn't have any other meetings. I didn't have any phone calls. I didn't get any emails like I was getting. I was getting a little bored. The I in team was getting a little rusty. About June 15th, I got a call. Jeff had mentioned him, David Hopper. He is our club growth director for this year. And he called me and said, hey, Kathy, what's going on? I said, oh, not much, I'm just hanging out. He said, well, your name was given to me by a, up to this point, unnamed Toastmaster whose name I shall not give to you, but her name is Holly Adams. Holly gave me your name saying that you might be interested in being district membership chair for the coming year. I thought, well, you know, I'm the I in team. I'm trying to slow down. Okay. My I in team lasted about a month. I realized the I in team is not going to work. I need to be involved. This is where it's going to get interesting, people. This is going to be exciting. Our first big event for this coming year is going to happen on October 19th. That's why I was trying to pick Jeff's brain a little bit about publicity. We're going to have an event called Win with Toastmasters. And I would liken that to maybe like a trade show. You've all been in business. I'm sure many of your businesses had types of trade shows, or you attended trade shows, or you gave trade shows. What's going to happen is that we're going to get a group of Toastmaster clubs together. They will set up maybe not booths, but probably tables, and have their information about their club and their flyers and representatives from the club. And we're going to put this out to the public. And we're going to get people to come to this place where we have our meeting, as yet undetermined, but more than likely Pyle Center. And we're going to see if we can't get some new members for all of our clubs. You're going to try and get them into your membership, into your club. There's going to be games and maybe a scavenger hunt, maybe a tall tales or two, which, by the way, is the second contest for next convention, is Tall Tales and International, FYI. And we're going to have a great day. This is a great time for you, my fellow Toastmasters, to become more involved in Toastmasters. You would be benefited by helping me out with the upcoming Win with Toastmasters program. My vision, my friends, is to take this throughout the valley. We're going to start small here in the southeastern part of the valley. We'll then go to the north, we'll go to the west, we'll go all over. We're going to hit maybe northern Arizona. We're going to hit all of Arizona. We're going to hit the world. And by the time we're over with, we'll have our membership up by what they're hoping for, 2.5% by the end of the Toastmasters year. So come join me, my friends. Now is the time to become more involved and you become the I in team. Madam, Mr. Toastmaster.